Yo, what's up? Welcome to the first NBA episode of the entire season. Now, a lot of you that were with me last year, we did great last year. We had a great NBA season last year. Playoffs, not so much. Regular season, we killed it. I know a lot of you are pumped for this and you want to jump out the gate, laying down serious bread. But if you remember, we started last season real conservative. Those of you that were with me in the beginning of last season, we were playing half-unit games for almost a full month. Keep in mind, we're going to make about 600 bets or so this NBA season. 6 whole months. We're not trying to get rich on the first night. We're not even trying to get rich in October. We're going to set a realistic goal. I think plus 50 units is a pretty realistic goal. We got a full 82-game season. I think plus 50 units is a realistic goal, and we're going to bet accordingly to make it there by the end of the season. But anyway, let's get right into it. In this video, we got a repeat of the Eastern Conference Finals here. Feels like we never left. Milwaukee Bucks, Brooklyn Nets. Let's go.
Welcome to the source. The source. The source. Hey, get the source.
All right, like I said, we got Brooklyn on the road in Milwaukee here. And not only are the defending champs underdogs at home, but everyone's also fading them. I think it was like 63% of the money is on Brooklyn here, laying the 1.5.
Yo, so I record this video, right, and I'm editing it while I'm watching the football game, and I check the numbers right before I go to render it and upload it, and I'm looking at Milwaukee -1 now. Now, I don't know if the books did a major change, or maybe I looked at the numbers wrong and wrote them down wrong in my notes. I don't know, but the correct line right now is Milwaukee -1.
Now, this is the first game of the season. I'm not breaking out any spreadsheets yet. I mean, we just saw these two teams play. When was Game 7? Like 3 months ago? 3-4 months ago? What we need to talk about in this video is what's different with these two teams from last year. So, Milwaukee loses Jeff Teague. Who cares? I mean, he wasn't even good last year. Milwaukee also loses Bryn Forbes, and this is another who cares. I mean, Bryn Forbes got hot from 3 for what? A week? 2 weeks? He played 0 defense, and they acquired Grayson Allen. So, no loss at all there. Now, they did lose PJ Tucker. He signed a 2-year, $15 million contract with Miami, and he asked for that same contract for Milwaukee. They couldn't afford him between Giannis and Middleton. Holiday. Yo, Milwaukee's got a crazy salary cap situation going on. That's a different video. So PJ Tucker is gone. Now you might be looking at PJ Tucker as another who cares loss, right? And in a lot of ways, you're right. I mean, the Bucks aren't going to miss his offense, certainly. But yo, his wing defense at those important parts of the game, specifically on Kevin Durant in that series, he was that guy, man. See, this is why it matters a little bit. The Bucks are running more and more small ball every single year. Giannis spent 11% of his minutes last season at the 5, which is the most of his career by far. In the playoffs, Giannis spent 17% of his minutes at the 5. So Budenholzer is trying to transition this team into more and more small ball. And why not? It worked great for him. A lot of switch defense worked great. But what it does, if you have Giannis at the 5, you can't have him chasing Kevin Durant all around the perimeter. He is your rim protector. So it takes your best defender, Giannis, out of the equation when guarding an elite wing scorer like Kevin Durant. That's where PJ Tucker came in clutch for the Bucks. It allowed them to sit Giannis at the 5 and not have to worry about Kevin Durant. And that is what opened the door for them to win that series and eventually the championship. In this particular game, that forward that they got from the Celtics, I forget his name, I'm sorry, but he's out. And Bobby Portis is also not playing in this game. So I expect to see Giannis play like 15, maybe even 20 minutes at the 5. Which the Bucks are usually okay with, but who's going to guard Kevin Durant in those minutes, we'll have to see. Now, I know I just spent this entire video talking about Milwaukee, and I didn't even mention the Nets, and the reason is, yo, ESPN and the media, they haven't shut the up about the Brooklyn Nets this whole offseason with Kyrie getting vaccinated or not getting vaccinated, who even cares? And we all know everything there is to know about the Nets. It's been the lead story for 2 months, so I didn't feel the need to waste your time and talk about the Brooklyn. You already know. One more point before I make my pick in this game. If you remember the series, how did Brooklyn beat Milwaukee in those games? They won 3 of those 7. How did they win? They ran Kevin Durant for 45 minutes in most of those games. I think sometimes even more than that, or at least 40 plus. Regardless, this is the first game of the season. Steve Nash is not going to run Kevin Durant for 45 minutes in the first game of the season. So yeah, the Nets are going to ball on opening night. I'm sure there's going to be some series where the Nets look like the better team, where they go on 10-0 runs and all that, with Durant hitting his shots, Harden out there, all that. But when they're on the bench, Milwaukee is too deep. They're too good. They shoot way too well from outside. Milwaukee will win this game here. Let's start this NBA season off with a W. Give me Milwaukee plus 1.5 here. So pumped to be talking basketball again. To all of you that were here from last year, thanks so much for watching the videos. I really appreciate it. Final ticket will be posted on KyleKirms.com with every single bet I'm making for the NBA and all sports. Every single bet me and my team are making right on the website. Posted tomorrow around 4:35 p.m. Eastern time. Make sure you check that out. Also, if there's any crazy last minute changes, last minute injury updates, money shifts, line movement, anything like that, I will definitely put it on my Twitter, Instagram story, and Facebook, so make sure you check those platforms out as well. NBA season is here. Remember, we're gonna make 600 bets. Play smart. We still have football going on. There's a ton going on. There's no reason to jump out the window on NBA bets right now, but it'll be nice to start off with a half unit win.